Hello. Oh, this is auto. What in the world? Okay, there. Hello there. Today's hike. We're on the Great Falls Park. I don't know where, but we're at this trail spot. Old carriage road, that's what it says. Or at least that's the starting point, right? So, but yeah, it's chilly. It's so cold. It's that cold. Yeah. It's too bright. There. Whoops. I moved. Let's keep it there. Okay. I accidentally pressed the record button. Cancel the recording. Anyway. Yeah, we're just gonna take this till sunset. It's pretty cloudy. I don't think there's many people here today. So, yeah. But yeah, it's already like winter time, so of course nobody's gonna be here. Very rare amount of people. All you see is fallen leaves. Well, the drive here is much nicer, that's for sure. What is this? Dog poop? Oh my gosh, man. People are so lazy. But yeah, I like this spot because it's got ferns and stuff. So, this looks nice. But then, yeah. Oh, what have I been doing? So I've been, with my whole... It just takes a lot of time. But, yeah, I've been, like, using the... using that APS-C lens. And, like, pretty much going through OBS, trying to deconstruct the image. And then, hopefully... well, kinda, it works. But just applying the inverse to my Minolta lenses and the Sony lenses. I did get a cheap $40 75, the 300 zoom. That is nuts for $40. It was like in the ugly condition, but the image works. Take some moon photos. Took some moon photo stuff with it. Like, the main thing that I see is there's a lot of digital change, like just digital adjustments to the Sony E mount lenses compared to the A mount lenses. I would assume because people want more refined look. So I don't know what people are on about and whatnot. But yeah, right now we're seeing, I guess when I come up of it, I'll see the skyline once I get to the ridge, the riverside and stuff. Frick, I gotta whip out my handy dandy map. But yeah, when it comes to the filters, this one. But yeah, when it comes to the E-mount, there's too many digital filters, and I think that's where people kind of forget that you can always remove, or not remove, you can always add, but you cannot remove. So really it's just the optical stuff, and then as I see, based on that trend, it looks like they're just gonna make repeats of their other lenses, and I guess make it lighter and smaller. But then the prices of the other lens won't go down then, right? Since there's no direct replacement for it. It's just a slight difference, but that's enough of a difference. What the hell? There's going to be a slight, slight difference. Because when you compare it to the Minolta and stuff. Hello. Hey. When you compare it to the Minolta one, it's a much less contrastier version, right? So it's almost like as Zeiss just recopied Minolta lenses and stuff, but then they didn't remove I don't know, there's like just a different look. That's just what I've been going through OBS, open broadcasting software, because it's a very open source program, and it's cross compatible with Mac and Windows, so I spend less time, like I can use the same filters, and like it'll just look the same, like not the screen will look the same, but it looks the same in the sense that it would look the same for the recreation of a filter. So, and I like to just put everything to look in the on the Mac screen, since the Mac screen looks much nicer. It's like you can make your image. I had that short clip about how you don't need an external recorder. You just got to hook it into a PC or a laptop, or Android, really. And once you understand that a lot of the image alterations is just the digital change of the image quality. At least that's just from because like I just, you can easily recreate as long as you have the same focal length, then you can recreate it using the digital filters, which, it just depends on the situation, right? Like, of what, of course lighting matters the most, but you can, recreate the same lens look. The only thing you can't recreate is like flare look, the digital flares. Oh man, when they had the Sony A1 II, it's great that they got ARW5, because ARW5 colors are so amazing. I think though, they emphasized too much of the blacks, but I thought the video was great because it was like, oh wow, it's like someone with a larger budget is making, you know, the same film look that I got. Anyway, at least people knows what's up. But yeah, what I just noticed is just the through the OBS filters. I have to. Oh man, the only thing that bugs me about OBS filters, and there's way more trees chopped down or something. There's way less brush. But yeah, the OBS filters are. It's just like too complex that like you can spend the entire day and then get nothing. But if you just do those micro adjustments and stuff, and you know, see the difference, subtract and add, and then of course the big thing is that you have to combine a lot of the things. So you know, essentially, in OBS, it's really easy, right? Because a lot of the times it's just like, which combinations of filter artifacts work well with each other or don't overlap each other, and more of like synchronizing with each other for these digital filters. And that's essentially what Sony has led us to believe, that their lenses are, I mean, yes, they got the better motors and such. Like, don't get me wrong, the motors are much nicer. And focus is like 100%. Like, I can't miss. I mean, of course, that depends on your body, of course. But but what I've noticed is that, like, for the look, it's hard to subtract it from a Sony lens E-mount. So that's what I was trying to say. Like, if you just get, so the only negative is that yes, you won't have a video-centric lens, but if you can get away with photos, easy peasy, like 100%, no question about it. Like, the OBS filters work, and then like I said, with the A9 III, you can do 60. I wish you can do like select, so you can select 24 frames per second. You can do 30, 20, and 60, but you can't do, and of course 120, but you can't do like the 24, which is like that movie thing, the movie look. But I don't even know if it is 24, right? Because it says 23, whatever. But is the photos one 24 or 30 or 60? Or is it like 59? I wouldn't know. Yeah, they chopped down a lot of trees here. What the heck? Can't tell if it's wintertime or whatever, but here we're coming up on the seashells. But yeah, look where we at. Oh man, people. There's another signpost. But yeah, I just like it here because it's very, since nobody's here, it's like, you know, of course though, in the warmer times, there's like actually snapping turtles, I think, and like snakes. I've seen them all the time. So you can't really, I mean, people do swim in this, but again, it's like, you might get bitten by something. But yeah, since it's the Potomac, you might see some random, we're dropping down. It's hard to like, it's hard to illustrate, right? The complexity of when you go hiking. And you gotta be super careful, especially right now. It's like, the leaves are very wet. But yeah. Remember, trees are your friends when you go hiking. Yeah, I don't even know how that bucket got up to that. Can I see it? There's a bucket on the tree. Yeah, you can kind of see that bucket right there. Man, people. It's like one of those things that people just like, oh, look what I can do. I don't like hiking without using my hands, unless it's like hooking onto a tree. I don't know. I find it impressive. But yeah, all the beasts should be. Oh my god, why is there a fly still? Should be hibernating. And here we are, we're at the seashells. My favorite spots. Over there, I know that like some peppercorn looking thing grows. But yeah, into a nice natural sand. That's why this is one of my favorite spots, because you know, seashells, you know, it's cool. Just pretty sure they're like clams or something, I don't know. Oh yes, look, you can see the sun. But yeah, let's see, because of this, let's push it right there. Now let's set up this tripod. But yeah, I think the most difficult part is just spending the time, right? I think that's what Sony workers get paid to do, just make their autofocus better, and then to make the different look, to differentiate from like the Minolta or Sony AMAT lenses, they just adjust the digital look. So if, I don't know, I would argue having like pre-production models or something of Sony might be actually better, because there's less looks. But yeah, here's some without me in the shot, I guess. The heck, these. And oh, I'm still on the picture profile 1. Can I change it? Okay, yeah. Okay, there. That's gonna be a pain to adjust later in post. Okay, this is just, you know, post. What'll be. Gotta check the horizon. And let's up. I like it on 12-800 because it's not too noisy. But yeah, we got some nice. We got the cloudy white balance. Slightly adjusting. There we go. Okay. But yeah, and right now, cotton candy clouds and stuff. This is a good spot. There's another spot with like a bridge thing where people canoe or kayak or whatever. But I don't like how. That's just me grilling. But I think right now, because of the time, I like to choose this one, right? Because you can see the sun. So yeah, and also this one has less bubbles. I don't know why there's bubbles. I don't know if people are like throwing whatever pollution stuff. Yeah, it's Potomac. Part of this shouldn't even exist in the first place. Or, I mean, this part does. But like when you get to the ends of them, it's like you can see it was forced, and then now it's like, you know, now we're seeing the issues of yeah, I don't think people understand like how geography works. Like the runoff and the dirt is like crumbling because yeah, because George Washington shouldn't have done that in the first place. He shouldn't have tried to widen it. But you know, I guess that's how he funded his war against the British. He never even finished the initial plan of widening the Potomac for like trade or something. I forgot exactly the history, but anyway. Oh yeah, back to the look. Yeah, like I said before, the thing is with the Minolta and the looks of Sony is that finding the way to remove the digital look is going to be the most difficult part. And yeah, I've been spending too much time in OBS. Like after I like messed around and made some like it's obviously not aerochrome, but it's close enough in my opinion. So because I'm not gonna spend too much time to make some you know, I have other things to do, so oh, of course, like after a minute there's already a spider on my tripod. But yeah, spending too much time on like digital filters is just like such a painstaking process. You know, I kind of just want it to be like Snapchat where I just make a filter or something, but can't really do that per se. Just like that. I'll walk over there too. But yeah. Yeah, I would say that's just like my main gripe, right, with yeah, my main gripe, right, with the when choosing the lens look and such, it is just like a lot of time, and then to like see the video part is the worst because I want to put it on YouTube, so I like transfer a 2-minute uncompressed video of just like random snippets of clips where I'm like editing the footage, or just slight editing, not even not even like big editing, just like slight editing. And yeah, like it takes like 3 hours on my internet. I know, right? It takes 3 hours just to upload like a 2-minute video of just random snippets to see the look. But yeah, that's just like the work order process, really. But again, I don't know, kind of like this stuff. soon I'm going to do with my Minolta lenses, when I have the more time, I will bring the Minolta body, Sony A-mount body, and then the Sony A93 body, and then try to recreate the film look on each image, like using the control as my Minolta 9 or 7. I don't know. Yeah, I think I'll choose the 9. Although the 7 does have my data back, it just makes it easier to like look at the stats. But I don't know. But yeah. Yeah, the only issue with film is that it's the most expensive one, right? It's crazy. Like, you think this camera is the most expensive? No, it's film. Like, I don't know why the price of film just keeps going up and up and up. It like pisses me off. It's like they don't want you to use film because like 9 times out of, like, not 9 times out of 10, but like I'd say 50% of the time you spend about 1 year learning how film works. And then once you understand how the film works after a year of like taking photos like every other day, then you start to understand how to manipulate the camera for the film negative. And yeah, most people aren't most people, it's just that there's just no turnaround time. And then most people aren't even printing the film. Like, you got to remember that the film was made to print. It's not made to scan. So, yeah. It's only digitization, because then you get digital issues. So, yeah, and I think from experience, spending so much time in the dark room, you kind of realize, unless you're trying to make chemicals or something, or like experimenting on sciencey crap, there's no real reason to shoot film unless, like I said before, you don't have a reason for the image to ever reach the internet. But then again, people still just digitally scan it, so it just defeats the whole purpose. I don't know. I don't really like that. I don't know. That's not like a really good economic move in general, because again, it's like making Walkmans, like analog Walkmans, a thing again, or using a floppy disk. We don't need to go to a floppy disk era anymore. We've gone past that. There's literally, you can find them in shops, abandoned buildings, of people just, you see it's literally like Fallout, where you just see the remnants of past technology littered in these abandoned places. And yeah, it's unfortunate that America does that to itself. Like, we don't need other people to ruin our country itself. Anyway, it's going outside. But yeah, for film, that is my goal later, when I have a lot more time. Maybe if I had more funding, I'd do that. But my budget is me scouring the internet for good deals on lenses. Like $40 lens, that's the biggest pickup ever. And it's a great lens just to have as a long one. Because I'm not like a person who's gonna spend money on an expensive lens. I just don't see I don't know, it's not that fun, Alright, we're gonna scale back up the mountain. You can kind of see the pink sky, but we're gonna go should chase the sun, but it might be too late already. But yeah, this is why I like this spot. See, nice and pink. I'm gonna switch over to the to my Zeiss 135, so you can get a nice close up of it. All right, so we got the. I didn't whip out the 135 because I was busy taking pics of the on the 20. So it is what it is. I don't know. I can't complain. But yeah, we just turned on digital active stabilization. Oh, we going under the tree again. Oh, it's gonna be a hike. Get up. Again, it's hard to like illustrate the depth. Ooh, but this one's gonna be nice and muddy. Ugh. No hands. Oh no. Oh my god. But yeah, that's the only thing about it. That's the only thing that's difficult about hiking over here in Great Falls is that it's a lot of leg work to go up and down. Unless you go on the trail, then it's just a regular trail with height and such. But yeah, you can still, you can kind of see the pinkage of the sunset. But where are we? We'll do I'll do a quick loop at the boat place that I was talking about. Although usually the boat place is always busy. Like there's always people there taking photos and whatnot and taking videos. But yeah, this is just the stabilization, right? With but I did extend the tripod more, so that's why I try to make it somewhat close. Although this time I did turn on the HLG, so picture profile, to see how it looks, you know. But yeah, I think people got mad because they were like chopping a bunch of trees here or something, but I don't think people understand how, again, how the environment works. They just keep thinking, oh, trees. It's like how, like, I went to the Ginkgo Arboretum in Virginia, and it's like, why are these trees not considered invasive? Because they consume more energy to produce these fruits that people don't even eat. So I find it like a bit hilarious because they're just you know, even birds were eating the berries around it, so I don't know the whole situation of that. All I saw online is that, oh, they were just a gift, but it's like, yeah, I guess. Looks like a, and then, yeah, it's like, yeah, I don't know. It's not my avenue, but yeah. See, no swimming. Yeah, because of the current, yeah. So that's why. I mean, like I said, I've seen parts of it where people just jumped into the water. It's like a big rope swing which is fun. I've never been on it, but it looks fun. So yeah, this is the regular boat stuff. But yeah, usually people are posted up here. You can see turtles around here too, and snakes too. So you just gotta be careful. This is a boat, so this is the spot. Yeah, I don't think anyone's here because but yeah, I'm not really a boat guy. I've been on boats. Boats are cool, but I like being on land. Maybe it's because I'm not a strong swimmer. I just know how to float. That's all you need to know, really. But yeah, this spot is great during the morning, though. The other spots are better during the sunset, in my opinion. But yeah, you got like a stream that comes down here, and then into this spot. But as you can see, it's like to prevent the erosion, right? Like I said, this shouldn't exist in the first place because like it just speeds up the erosion, right? Because essentially you're forcing an erosion to bend at your will versus natural erosion. Natural erosion is natural, and it takes less. It's like the nature already calculated for you, so all you got to do is just like live around it, But humans, they like to change the entire equation to fit their needs at the now, at the present value, instead of, oh look, see, nice little bit of linkage. But yeah, with human erosion, it's just like forced. So of course nature's going to be trying to counteract that force. Again, it's just like people complain about, oh, they're killing the trees. Well, they're already ruined in the first place. So now we're seeing, we're seeing the unfortunate things happening, at least on this side of the pond, right? Well, look, it's yeah. You can kind of see it, linkage. It's not that deep now. But yeah, in terms of like, if you want to see the most cloud space, I recommend the top of the boat ramp hill, because then you have a nice look. So I'll take some a nice time lapse of it, just like a quick one, nothing too long, of these of the clouds moving. So alrighty, and yeah, we just did some time lapse of the clouds. Nothing too crazy, but it's already too dark, so alas, we had to venture off. This is the most crazy stuff. You know, don't try this at home. If it's too dark. But yeah, it is plenty dark. And yeah, it is very dark already. It's 5:30-ish, and yeah, I do like hiking in the dark, but you know, don't do it if you know, you get heebie-jeebies and stuff, because it's, yeah, that's why we're in black and white mode and max amount of ISO. We're definitely but yeah, I just like how, you know, when your eyes readjust and stuff, the lights. Okay, yeah. Yeah, I didn't bring my flashlight. But yeah, we're on the paved trail because, yeah, I just don't like falling into the rocks and stuff, you know, that's just, yeah. And yeah, usually when you hike, you should hike with a buddy, so if anything happens, at least you have some company, you know. But if you're like me, you like hiking in the pitch black night. That's why I do like camping, because I just go hiking in the dark. That's like the best, it's like the best time, really. Because it feels, you know, it feels ethereal, it just feels so, like you're just, oh, there's a deer. Like, it brings out the wilderness in you, right? I just saw a deer. It's just a deer. But again, it just, like, you know, it humbles you. It makes you remember, you know, with all this technology, at the very core of it, you're still an animal. So you still have those fears and things, so, but yeah. And this camera helps a lot, you know, because, yeah, it's just like a fun experience. Yeah, I highly suggest not. Yeah, I'm just using my phone light to see where the trail's at. Because they chop down these trees, you know, you can't see shit. Can't see stuff anymore. Oh, it's a pretty far walk. It might be taking me like 30 minutes to walk. But, again, it's nice. Maybe we should jog it? Maybe. We'll see how good this dynamic stabilization is. Just strap up. Maybe I should extend the camera a bit, just a bit. Get my jogging. Let's check. Let's check my maps. Google Map. Should should just be this path all the way down. Yeah, let's keep this jogging. Would definitely not recommend jogging at night. But you know, it's fun. Take off the beanie. Ooh, jogging uphill too. Yeah, it's too uphilly. I did go to the boat, so it is the lowest point, I think. The boat ramps. This should be like the lowest points in the riverside. But yeah, also when you go hiking at night, you know, you always trust your instinct, you know? So when you hike at night, like I said, it brings back those instincts again. Because you gotta remember, you are an animal and you have instincts. And when you don't flex and when you don't exercise those instincts, you start to lose them. And when you start to lose them, you know, it dehumanizes you. It I don't know what the term is, but it denaturalizes you as an animal, as a being, right? And when you lose those instincts, you know, you become weak, you know, because those instincts, were made and developed through times and eons and generations to bring you where you were. So don't fear, you know, the night. Fear that you are de-evolutionizing as a being, and that might be the worst state of affairs in today's technology world. You know, it's like when you see through the global shutter, your world just opens up in terms of how it looks digitally. And a lot of people have never even seen that, right? So I think it's your duty as a being to, you know, remember that those that became for you lead you, have led you here to where you are today, and that you need to remember to exercise those instincts once again. So it's like when you hear, you know, an animal or whatever, then it should indicate, you know, there's a big tree in the way. Or is it a pathway? Oh yes, the sign. Oh, a tree. See, that's the thing. I don't think people understand that a dead tree is a dead tree. So of course, they had to chop it down and get rid of it. You can't have an undead tree walking around, you know? It's not best for the whole ecosystem of the trees nearby. We're almost at the end. But yeah, rewarded with a cotton candy cloud. Can't see it, but I see it in front of me. You know, the clouds, it's sunset or whatever. So that marks, you know, that lets me know that, you know, nature is symbiotic. It's all one. It all relates to me once again. Not just me though, you know, all of us. So but you know, I'm gifted this nice cloud. That alone, right? Some people in the world haven't even seen colorful clouds anymore. They see smoke, man-made clouds, things not naturally occurring. So appreciate that, you know. And as I said, yeah, so much to appreciate for. Thanksgiving's coming up, so once you again, see, we're out the clear. We're in the clear. But yeah, I think everyone should at least go hiking at night once. Most likely you should bring a buddy or a group, because yeah, the worst fear is that you get lost or you get injured or something. I heard something. Like I said, it revs up the instinct again. You know, things that really scare you, you know. It's not people that scares me, it's the fear of the unknown that frightens me. It's like if you're blind, are you scared of the dark? No, you fear that of the unknown, of what you might not, you know, what you don't know. I mean, I don't have a stoic and poetic verbiage for that, but again, there's nothing to fear, you know, except fear itself, right? The good old JFK. I recently saw some, like, I assume that's Kodachrome of JFK in his younger days. Oh man, great photographer, also great human being that, you know, was in the pursuit of expanding humans and their and their nature of freedom. But anyway, I have arrived to the end of the road, so we must bid adieu, and hope you got some enjoyment in it. I didn't take that many photos because yeah, I came pretty late in the day. Usually I'm like an all-day hike kind of guy, but today today I'm on break, so I took a 2-week vacation. I have too many PTO hours. I work too much. But yeah, I'm just gonna spend a lot of time try to take a video every day during my break. Try to go somewhere natural. I think I'm gonna go just ride the metro all day, and we'll see how that goes. But yeah, I hope you enjoyed. Maybe you learned something about the, you know, Sony systems. But yeah, I had a lot of fun taking videos and photos. Yeah. Enjoy. Peace out.